Hey you guys, welcome back to Crazy Quilts and Crafts with SEK. Alright you guys, so I am on a mission to create a couple of, not create, but actually complete a couple of my quilt tops. And that is my journey for this fall and winter. So I have been accomplishing some. I just started a few days ago, so I am moving right along. But I wanted to share this with you guys, and I think I said that in another video. But I wanted to share this with you guys because I came up with this idea after pedaling around in Ross and TJ Maxx, and I came across the section with the linens and the throws and the plush blankets and things of that nature. So, what I noticed in Ross and TJ Maxx, they always had a nice variety of seasonal throws. So, I came across this throw, which is the top that I use for my backing. And when I saw this throw, I said, "Oh gosh, this will go so nice with my Halloween quilt top that I did last year." So if you're looking at this right now, you're probably saying, "Oh, I remember that. This is where I did the wonky blocks, and then I did the sashing and all that stuff." And I have a video on this quilt top. So when I saw this, it is a what do you call it? Not flannel. It is. It's similar to Miki. It's a fleece. It is a very plush fleece. So when I seen this hanging on the rack, I was like, "Dang, this would go so good with this quilt top." So what happened was when I got it home, this actual throw is a 60 by 70. So y'all know when I'm building my quilts out, I love to do big borders. Usually they are 5 inches, sometimes 10 inches, sometimes 6, depending on how many borders I put on the outside of them to bring them out more. So my dilemma was I didn't want to shave my purple off. Well, lo and behold, I did have to shave it off because I did not want to not be able to use this throw for this quilt top. So I had to shave off probably about 3 inches on each side. I even made an attempt to try to find this collection again, which I was going to combine the two throws together and try to do a miter corner so that I could bring the quilt top out some more. But that didn't happen. By the time I got back to TJ Maxx and I tried to find this collection, they were out of them. So when I say collection, a lot of times in TJ Maxx and even in Ross, they have two-piece throws together that you can buy for one price. So this one actually came with this throw right here. It got it's very spooky, but I'm not into all the spooky Halloween stuff, not that much. And let me tell y'all something about these throws. If y'all not turning these throws into quilts, then y'all need to get up on the game, because you can save a lot of money with yardage from buying these throws. And this one here is a 60 by 70, and this is, I would say, approximately about maybe four yards. And if you try to multiply that by any other type of backing, whether it is just a cotton backing, whether it's a Miki backing, whether it's a fleece backing, if you go into any other store, fabric store, you're going to pay much more. So I want to encourage you guys, before you get your yardage on your backings, try and go into Ross and TJ Maxx and scan their aisles, especially in the linen section, because they always have the seasonal themes. So I got this one, and then I went kind of ham. Y'all know once I start doing something, I go ham on it. And I went back, and then I seen the Christmas stuff coming in, and I'll bring you videos on how I'm using other throws to complete a lot of my other quilt tops. So like I said, this one went so perfect. As soon as I saw it, I had an aha moment about this quilt top, and I said, "Oh my God, this will go so good. The colors and everything." So at the top is the backing which is the throw, and it's not fully complete. So what I'm going to do as far as the quilting part, I'm just going to quilt through the borders, straight line, left and right. The middle part, I'm going to go straight down, left and right. I'm not going to do any kind of mandarin or whatever they call it, or any type of zigzag stuff. I'm going to keep it very basic as far as quilting, because this type of fabric it's very heavy, and it's kind of hard to maneuver. I had to take one of my machines and get it back into the kitchen, because as I started to complete these with the backing, they became very heavy. Yes, they are very heavy. They're very plush, and there was a few that I did put batting in them, and when I tell you, these things are so heavy and they're so comfortable, I'm just really excited, because now I can actually put a dent in my quilt tops and not have to focus so much on buying different color backings and yardage. And so what I'm going to start doing is just scanning the aisles for like throws, twin size, full size, king size uh, blankets, fleece blankets. Because listen, okay, so let's get to the pricing on this right here. I know I'm all over the place. So 2 of these cost me $26. Let me show y'all the price over here if I can get it to stay up right. So 2 of these is $26, right? So if you do the math, which you should do the math, I promise you, you're going to come out to saving a lot of money on yardage. I also did another one where I got a king, and it's very plush. I'm going to do a video on that so y'all can see the completion of that. But I have several that I have done already, and I'll definitely bring you videos on the ones that I got completed. But just to get you guys started and give you something to think about when you are doing your quilt tops, this is the way to go. Scan TJ Maxx, scan Ross. You may even have a Marshalls that do the same thing, where they sell double throws, where you could get 2 for $26, or maybe one for $13, because I have found them in Ross for $13 and $12, y'all. And my suggestion to you is not to get the 50 by 60. Always go with the bigger throws, because you will be able to miter depending on how big your quilt top is. Like I said, I already did one that is a king size. So keep that in mind when you are looking for yardage. When you go into these fabric stores, you might want to tap over into TJ Maxx and Ross. Okay, you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this completion of my Halloween theme. I love the way this one came out. I thought the colors was spot on at every aspect with the bats. There are some, and some of my blocks, there are gnomes in them, and they're actually like ghost gnomes and witch gnomes, and you can see the cats, you can see the bats. But as far as the colors, everything, the pumpkins, the ghosts, they're all in there. The only thing that's not in there is probably the Dracula, maybe the skeleton, and I think no, there's a witch there. But as far as the pumpkins is concerned, and the bats, and let's see, yeah, those are in there. So but like I said, what drew me to it was the colors, the pulling out of the colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed this show and tell, and remember what I said: get in TJ Maxx and Ross, and scan those aisles for the throws. Right now there's a lot of oh my gosh, there's a lot of Christmas throws right now that are gorgeous. And if you have themes of Christmas, you could create some real beautiful quilts. So So all right, you guys, I hope has inspired you guys. I will see you guys on the next video, and thanks for watching. Peace.